Hello, and welcome to the Profiles in Business podcast, where we speak with the innovators and disruptors making a difference in the business world. Today we're talking to the folks at Stature Optics Management, a professional reputation management company that helps businesses grow by reaching more people online, including by ranking higher in Google search results. Today we're going to hear their top 10 tips of all time for ranking higher in Google search for keywords that matter to your business. No matter what kind of service or product you sell, today's episode has tips you can use to get more exposure and rank higher in search results. So without further ado, here's Stature Optics Management.
Hi, thanks for having me back again. It's always a pleasure speaking with you. Today, you're going to get our 10 absolute best Google ranking tips ever. We've used these exact strategies to help our clients rank on the first page of Google for high-value keywords like on-page rankings, keyword research, and link building. The best part, all the tips we're going to share with you are instantly actionable. We're going to reveal our favorite keyword research strategy, which we learned from analyzing 1 million Google search results, and a new ranking technique that's crushing it right now. Before I reveal tip number 1, a quick word of warning. The tips I'm about to share with you aren't the here today, gone tomorrow strategies that stop working after a few months. In fact, we've used some of these techniques for years, and they still work great. Why? Because these strategies give Google what it wants. So whether you're listening to this today or 3 years from now, you can use the techniques I'll be discussing to get higher rankings and more traffic. So let's dive right in with tip number 1, which is to use short URLs. When I first started with Google ranking, I'd use the first URL that popped into my head, and that led to long, ugly URLs. Today, I make sure to only use short URLs. Why? Because all things being equal, short URLs rank better than longer URLs. In fact, a recent analysis of over 1 million Google search results proved that short URLs rank best in Google. Let's move on to tip number 2, which is to use Amazon for keyword ideas. Did you know that you could use Amazon for your keyword research? Well, you can, and here's how to do it. First, find a popular book in your niche on Amazon. Next, check out the book's table of contents. Each chapter is a potential topic or keyword idea. Finally, pop the chapter titles into your favorite keyword research tool to see if they get searched for on Google. Now it's time for our third tip, which is to optimize your title tag for CTR. I probably don't need to tell you that you should include your target keyword in your title tag, but what you might not know is that you also want to optimize your title tag for click-through rate. Why? 2 reasons. First, when you improve your CTR, you get more traffic without needing high rankings. For example, let's say that you rank number 4 for your target keyword. If you double your CTR, you double your traffic. Second, Google recently stated that they use CTR as a ranking signal, and this makes sense if you think about it. If lots of people click on your result, it sends a clear message to Google that this page is a great result for this keyword, and they'll give you a rankings boost. Bottom line, optimize your title tag not just for keywords, but for CTR too. We'll talk about exactly how you can boost your click-through rate later, but for now, let's dive into tip number 4, which is to publish content that's at least 1,800 words. Remember that ranking factor study that I mentioned earlier? Well, one of our most interesting findings was that longer content tended to rank better than short content. In fact, we found that the average first page result in Google contained at least 1,800 words. Yes, this goes against the idea that people online have short attention spans, but the data proves this clearly isn't true. Because the fact is this, when you create a high-value resource, people will want to read it, even if it's really long. Bottom line, if you have a page that you really want to rank, make sure it contains at least 1,800 words of awesome content. Let's dive right into tip number 5, use title tag modifiers. Believe it or not, but most of your search engine traffic comes from very long, very specific searches. As you might expect, insanely long keywords aren't going to show up in any keyword research tool. If they don't show up in a tool, how can you possibly optimize around them? It's easy to add modifiers to your title tag. Some of my favorite title tag modifiers are things like the current year, best, review, free shipping, and checklist. With that, it's time for tip number 6. Use keyword-rich URLs. This is a simple one. Whenever you create a URL for one of your pages, make sure it contains your target keyword. Let's jump into tip number 7, which is always use numbers in your title tag to boost CTR. Remember a few minutes ago when I said that Google uses your site's click-through rate as a ranking factor? If lots of people click on your result, it sends a clear message to Google that this page is a great result for this keyword, and they'll give you a rankings boost. The question is, how do you improve your CTR? One of the easiest ways to get more clicks on your result is to add a number to your title tag. Studies show that titles with numbers in them get 36% more clicks than titles that don't have one. That's a lot more clicks for just one simple change. That's why we always make sure to use a number in almost every single one of our titles. Moving right along here, we're already on to tip number 8, broken link building. Broken link building is one of my favorite white hat link building strategies. Here's how it works. First, find a site that you want to get a link from. Next, find a broken link on that site. The easiest way to find broken links is to use the awesome Check My Links Chrome extension. When you find a broken link, look for a piece of content on your site that would make a good replacement for the dead link. If you don't have something that would make a good replacement, feel free to create one. Finally, email the site owner to let them know about their broken link, and when they get back to you, suggest your link as a replacement. That's all there is to it. Pretty simple. Alright, next up, we have Google ranking tip number 9, choose keywords with strong commercial intent. Here's the mistake I see a lot of people make, and it's a mistake I made a lot back in the day. What's the mistake? Choosing keywords that have zero commercial intent. So what does commercial intent mean exactly? Commercial intent is the likelihood that someone searching for a given keyword will buy from you. For example, someone searching for premium yoga courses has a much higher commercial intent than someone searching for free yoga videos. Fortunately, you can easily size up a keyword's commercial intent using the Google Keyword Planner. The higher the estimated bid, the higher the commercial intent. Bottom line, a keyword search volume and competition are important, but before you decide on a keyword, make sure it has at least some commercial intent. Let's move on to tip number 10, which is a controversial one. Delete all underperforming pages. A while back, a trends analyst at Google said something very interesting. He said, "Don't create low-quality and no-value-added pages. We think that it's a waste of resources." The other thing is that you just won't get quality traffic. If you don't get quality traffic, then why are you burning resources on it? In other words, having lots of excess pages on your site is bad for ranking, and that's why I recommend deleting pages on your site that don't bring in any traffic. In fact, Proven.com recently deleted 10,000 pages from their site, and it's one of the main reasons that their organic traffic improved by 88% in 6 weeks. Bottom line, delete low-quality pages from your site. You're not getting any traffic anyway, so you have nothing to lose by deleting them. In fact, in my experience, deleting these pages can help your remaining pages rank better in Google. So there you have it, our top 10 tips for ranking higher in Google. If you put this advice to work, I guarantee you will start to see results. And if you're looking for professional help in building your online brand, ranking higher in Google search, and just increasing revenue overall, visit our site at opticsmanagement.com today to see how we can help you grow your business online. Thanks for having me, and thanks for listening to this podcast. Talk to you soon.